Okay, so it's me again, Trevor Tate, and I'm here with my two bestie bitches, Marquise. Say hi, Marquise. And my soully Frederick. Alright, so we're just gonna have a general conversation about how life fucking sucks right now, and the things you can do to make your situation better when you're in this predicament.
Life never sucks, Trevor. Life progresses.
And that's a good quote. I think like nothing sucks and there's no negative thing because you learn something from everything. So if you look at it that way, it's a positive. But at the same time, I think that sometimes you just get tired of like trying to fight to be happy. You just want to be like, fuck this shit for a time being. I'm in timeout right now. I'm taking the time out from everything, and I'm on some fuck everything shit. Is that a problem, or should I approach it in a different manner? Frederick.
What's the question?
Marquise.
Look, everyone in the world can take time out. It's perfectly fine. But the fact of the matter is, don't take a permanent time out. You can't do that because life is still moving.
Right.
If you take yourself out of the loop and then try and jump back in, you're gonna get lost. So it's never really a time out to where you jump out of life. It's a time out to where you adjust to what's going on.
I guess that's a good way of putting it because I find myself adjusting a lot. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing, because I feel like I'm in a stage where I'm an uncompromising kind of person. It's like my way or no fucking way, and fuck you if you don't like it. So I put myself in this situation so I can really build everything I have from scratch, and that way I'll have a greater appreciation for it. But in the midst of this like growth or this adjusting, it fucking sucks.
I got one.
And that's all I'm saying. and can I be like, fuck everything because it fucking sucks?
Okay. I can relate to what you're talking about because I have no friends. People say that this one of my friends won't help you move, won't give you money if you need it. They got park for me. I think they go to a strip club. Not saying it's their responsibility, but I've been there to where the people who you thought you could depend on, you call them friends, showed you that they disappoint you. So that's when I learned that you really have nobody but yourself. So you got to get out there and get it and do it. So I know life sucks, but life is good.
Wait, let me just comment on what he's saying. See, we're friends with this guy named Richard. You guys know Richard. He's on here.
No, we're not talking about Richard.
But I'm just saying, no, we're friends with Richard. And me and Richard was having this conversation about Fred not too long ago. Because I was asking him, like, what do you think about this situation that Fred's going through? And we came up with a thing that with us giving you money or even, like, always coming to your aid and stuff, like, that's what enables you. And that's why, like, you keep following kind of in the same situation because you keep getting enabled. But if you finally have to do it by yourself and you finally be like, fuck this, I just have to do it for me,
do it on those
then
where I need it. Job interviews, that's not a time to show me a lesson. If I can't get to a job interview, that's something that's going to help me get, I don't know. I see where they're coming from, but it doesn't matter. That's when I learned.
Think about it in this perspective, because I've had this happen to me before. Or a situation where the person is constantly, calling, needing a ride somewhere, or needing money. And the situation is, by the time that it actually means something, you're at your fed up point. You're like, no. And it really doesn't matter. Like, you stop listening at the first couple words they say because you've already heard them before. Can I? And you're just like, what the fuck? You don't want to listen to that shit anymore. You just want to, like, no. Find a way yourself. Because just think about it. Whether they say yes or no or whatever, the fact of the matter is that shouldn't be based off your friendship if they tell you no. It's the fact that, think about from their perspective, they do waste a lot of time, money, and gas to come haul my ass around or take care of me. It's not really a responsibility. If they say no, they say no.
That's a good point, because we was at work and I was talking about how, like, I have everybody giving me rides and stuff like this, and this dude at work was like, that's not fair, you're so spoiled. And I was like, how am I spoiled? And he's like, how do you inconvenience everybody to get you a ride for you to go to work? Like, why is it everybody else's responsibility for you to go to work? And I kind of was like, fuck you, bitch. But then I was kind of like, hey, you're kind of right. Like, what the fuck? Do you want to weigh in, Monte? Demonte?
Shirley, your head is bad.
Am I crazy for thinking like that, Marquise? Fred?
No, I need to start thinking well, I see what they're saying, but everybody makes a way. They find a way to do stuff. You don't want to catch the bus, so that's your way of doing stuff. And these people, you have agreements, so they just do it, and you're used to it. You got accustomed to it, so that's just the way you do shit. But like I was telling you earlier, one thing that I have learned is I live paycheck to paycheck, and I waste a lot of money. So maybe that's what you're going through.
I'm saying though, if you're accustomed to having friends pick you up and do whatever, you know, that's fine. Sometimes you gotta take the harder lesson in life is that you're gonna have to do some shit that you're not gonna want to do.
And that's
what I'm doing right now. I am doing a lot of shit that, believe me, I don't want to fucking do.
But you know what though? The fact of the matter is even though you're doing what you don't want to do right now, it's going to
build character, make you strong, make you independent. Exactly. I know.
It's progression.
It's good. I know it's a good thing.
It's progression.
All I'm saying is it fucking sucks. So I'm like, fuck it. It fucking sucks. Are you happy about what you're going through? Are you fucking skipping through flowers and saying, yeah? No, you're like, this fucking sucks.
But you know what though? It's building character and it's building, you know, tolerance. It's building everything. If I skated through life just the way that I was supposed to,
has done, right. What it has done is when I get back on my feet, I'm the strong person that can handle a lot of stuff that's being thrown. I don't know how not to lose it, and I'll know all the people that need to get out of my life, like that I don't want nothing to do with, because when you're on your lowest, that's when you find out who your true friends are, and that's when you get disappointed. So when you get back, you just have to be like, okay, am I still gonna fuck with this dude, or you know what level each one of your so-called friends are, and you know what I mean? And I've always been a nice person, and I did everything for everybody, but now that I need help, I'm seeing who I can go to for help and who's really a friend versus who was there for whatever reasons.
I think that's really good, because when it's all said and done, those ones that stood by you are the ones that you feel most closest to or whatever. I know, and all my friends, I can definitely say I know the ones who are going to be there for me at the end versus the ones that are not.
I'm always here for you.
Oh, Marquise.
Always.
You are the shit. So that concludes our little conversation. We'll dissect more of this later.
Oh, so y'all didn't drop.